Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Eastchester Union Free School District Board of Education meeting. Tonight is actually one of our favorite nights. This is tenure night for our employees, so we're all very excited to be here. Before we jump into the agenda, our district clerk is currently running the election. That's been going on since about 6 o'clock this morning, and polls close at 9. So we need to appoint a district clerk pro tem this evening. Do I have a motion to appoint Dr. Jacqueline DeMarco as our district clerk pro tem? Christine, read it. Got it. Okay, thanks, Lori.
Be it resolved that the Board of Education approve the appointment of district clerk pro tem in the absence of the district clerk.
Thank you, Lori. Do I have a second? Christine, all in favor? Thank you, everyone, and thank you for stepping in tonight, Jackie. We appreciate it. And with that, Dr. V, I will turn the festivities this evening over to you.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. And I'm going to invite Mr. Jacoby to come join me up here. Just as Mr. Finelli remarked, today is one of the most exciting board meetings that we have of the year, and that's because we get to celebrate our teachers who have earned tenure. And if you're not an educator, tenure is something that is very, very important in a teacher's or in an educator's career. It is something that they work towards over a number of years to demonstrate their excellence in their craft. And in a school district like Eastchester, it's actually really hard to get tenure because the expectations are high here. The quality of our educators and our employees here is very high, and so the competition is fierce. And so for those of you who are celebrating a family member tonight, I want you to know that not only have they worked hard, not only are they smart and intelligent, not only do they come to the right school district, hooray Eastchester, they eked out a spot in tenure amongst a group of people who were all vying for it. So I just want to say that being an educator is more than just being a teacher and being in a classroom or being a leader inside of a building or being a leader at a district. It is a whole family affair, and I think family members, you might be able to look back in your memory and think of the early mornings that your teachers wake up and get ready to go to school, the late nights that they still have papers grading in their laps as they are falling asleep, and the weekends that they're dedicating to their school district to either come to an athletic game to see a student on, to come to a show on an evening during the week because they know that they have students performing, or all the little things at the elementary level they make on Valentine's Day to hand out to their classroom of 25 kids, or all the things that they do at the high school level to write those recommendation letters when they're going off to college. Teachers devote not only their intelligence and their training, but they devote their hearts to their students. And so those are the folks that we are giving tenure tonight. So I'm going to hand this over to Mr. Jacoby. We're going to kind of improv an MC type style to welcome up some people to talk about our very special people this evening.
Thank you, Dr. V. To add to that, for me, tenure, one of the most important things to remember is that teachers don't come work in a school district, spend 4 years here, and then just get awarded tenure. It's earned, and we really believe that in Eastchester, and all the people that we present to you tonight have risen well above expectations. As you as families know, it's extra hours, it's extracurriculars, it's getting them here in the morning, and I'm seeing so many little kids, and I'm just reminding myself about we get here early, especially high school teachers, middle school teachers. We get here really early to get our own kids out of the house, to get here to work every day, to be ready to go at 7:45 every morning, and elementary schools 8:30. It's tonight's a really special night. We're really happy to honor all of the recipients. So the first one I'm going to introduce is Caitlin Mundelli, the principal from Waverly School.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Villanueva, colleagues, families, and members of the Eastchester community. It is truly an honor and privilege to stand before you all and recommend Miss Adalia Rosamilia as a first grade teacher at Waverly School. Miss Rosamilia is an exceptional educator whose passion for teaching and unwavering commitment to children are evident in everything she does. From the moment you walk into her classroom, you feel the warmth, structure, and sense of belonging she creates for her students. She fosters an environment where children feel safe to take risks, celebrated for who they are, and empowered to grow both academically and socially. Her classroom culture is rooted in joy, mutual respect, and high expectations, and her students flourish because of it. With over 20 years of experience in education, beginning her career in the New York City Department of Education in 1998, Ms. Rosamilia brings an incredible depth of knowledge, professionalism, and expertise to Waverly. What makes Ms. Rosamilia especially remarkable is the positivity, generosity, and compassion she brings into every aspect of her everyday life. Whether supporting her family, her beloved nieces and nephew, volunteering with dog rescues, or contributing to her church community, she leads with heart and integrity. And those qualities naturally shine through the work with students, colleagues, and families every day. Ms. Rosamilia is reflective, collaborative, student-centered, and deeply invested in the success of others. She is an invaluable member of the Waverly community, and our school is undoubtedly stronger because of her dedication and presence. It is with great pride, confidence, and enthusiasm that I wholeheartedly recommend Miss Adalia Rosamilia for tenure.
We're going to invite everybody for an individual photo and then a group photo at the very end. So I'll just give this a Caitlin there. There we go. Thank you. Next, I invite the principal of Anna Hutchinson School, Miss Laura Capiello, and assistant principal, Miss Eleni Parisi, to come on up and say a few words about our next 3 teachers earning tenure.
Okay.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we proudly celebrate Miss Rebecca Mancuso. Although Rebecca could not be here tonight with us this evening, she is attending her own graduation ceremony at Teachers College and receiving a master's degree in music and music education. So congratulations, Rebecca. Since joining our community in 2022, Rebecca has been such a valued and important member of our community through her passion for music, her dedication to her students, and her joyful spirit. Her enthusiasm for music is contagious, and because of her, so many students have discovered a love for chorus and the arts. Rebecca's dedication to professional growth and music education is truly inspiring. In addition to her work with NYSSMA and the Westchester Children's Chorus, Rebecca recently had an article accepted and published in the New York State School Music Association magazine. We are very proud of her. Beyond her accomplishments, what truly stands out is her positivity and the care she shows each and every day. She makes our school a happier and vibrant place. Rebecca, we are fortunate to have you as part of the Ann Hutch family. Congratulations. Lisa Piccirillo. Since joining Ann Hutch in 2024 as a special education teaching assistant, Lisa has consistently demonstrated patience, kindness, professionalism, and dedication to her students. Prior to coming to Ann Hutch, Lisa began her journey in the Eastchester School District as an AIS teaching assistant at the Waverly School. She quickly established herself as a caring, dependable, and hardworking educator. One of Lisa's greatest strengths is her calm, caring presence that she brings into the classroom each and every day. Students naturally gravitate towards Lisa. Lisa is someone our staff can always rely on. Whether working directly with students, collaborating with teachers, or supporting the daily needs of our school, she does so with so much professionalism. Lisa's quiet dedication and willingness to help others never goes unnoticed, and she is deeply appreciated by everyone. We are incredibly lucky to have you as part of our team. This is well-deserved, and we are excited to continue the journey with you. Congratulations, Lisa. Please come up. Miss Alicia Waters. Alicia, tonight we celebrate the incredible passion, dedication, and heart you bring to Ann Hutch each and every day. Since joining Ann Hutch in 2023, you have become a member of our community. Prior to Eastchester, Alicia served as a special education teacher in a self-contained Montessori classroom and later worked at PS 96 in the Bronx, where she taught in a similar setting. She brings all that experience with her, and she quickly and immediately strengthened our program at Ann Hutch. Alicia has an extraordinary ability to make every child feel safe, valued, and capable of success. Her classroom is filled with warmth, encouragement, and genuine care. What stands out the most about Alicia is her belief in every single one of her students. She advocates for them tirelessly, challenges them to reach their fullest potential, and celebrates every bit of growth along the way. Beyond the classroom, Alicia's dedication to our students and families extends deeply into the school community. She is someone who is always present, not only during the school day, but also at countless community and school events, whether it's a SEPTA event, a school function, and especially cheering on students at baseball games. Alicia consistently shows up for her children and families in very meaningful ways. Alicia is a kind educator who makes a lasting impact not only on students, but also families and the entire community. Congratulations, Alicia. And a shout out to her daughter, Quinn, who's here with her tonight. I have it. Nicholas Natali. Nicholas, tonight we celebrate your incredible contributions to the Ann Hutch, Greenvale, and entire Eastchester school community. Since joining our district in August 2022, Nicholas has become an instrumental part of our schools and has truly transformed our music program. Nicholas earned his bachelor's degree in music education from SUNY Potsdam and later completed his master's degree in music performance from Duquesne University. He brings not only extensive knowledge and talent as a musician, but also a true passion for teaching and inspiring children through music. One of Nicholas's greatest accomplishments is establishing and growing the jazz band program at Ann Hutch in Greenville. Because of him, students have made memorable experiences performing at events such as the Jazz Cafe and district concerts. What is especially remarkable about Nicholas is the connection he builds with his students. Students really want to work hard for him. Nicholas, thank you for sharing your passion and gifts with our students every day. We are incredibly proud to celebrate you tonight. Congratulations on this well-deserved achievement.
And now please welcome to the podium Ms. Joanna Sinisi from the Greenvale School.
Good evening. I'd first like to honor Stephanie Spearings, the library school media specialist who serves both Greenvale and Ann Hutch. It is with great pride that I recommend Stephanie Spearings for tenure at Greenvale School. Stephanie earned her undergraduate degree from Cornell University and completed her Master's of Library Sciences degree at Long Island University. She holds certificates in both library sciences and elementary education. At both Greenvale and Ann Hutch, Stephanie is our beloved library media specialist. In addition to fostering a love of reading and learning among students, she will also be serving as a foster for the Giving Retrievers program, further demonstrating her kindness and commitment to supporting children and families. Stephanie is deeply committed to community service and has served on numerous nonprofit boards, currently serving on the board of 5 Steps to 5 in Portchester. She and her husband enjoy spending time with their 2 children and their beloved dog, Max. It is with the utmost confidence that I recommend Stephanie Spearings for tenure in Eastchester. It is with great pride that I recommend Miss Elise Capozzi for tenure at Greenvale School. Elise earned her undergraduate degree from Salve Regina University and completed her graduate studies at Manhattanville University. Elise brings a kindness, professionalism, and dedication to her special education classes at Greenvale. Her thoughtful instructional practices and her ability to support the diverse needs of all learners makes an impact on her students every day. Elise has become an active member in the Eastchester community through her involvement as a choreographer for JazzCo and a WISE sponsor for JazzCo seniors. Elise is deeply appreciative of her supportive family, including her parents and siblings. It is with pleasure that I recommend Elise Capozzi for tenure in Eastchester. It is with great confidence that I recommend Victoria Cassidy for tenure at Greenvale School. Tori earned her Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood and Childhood Education cum laude from SUNY at New Paltz and completed her Master's of Science degree in Literacy and Special Education from Lehman College. She also holds an advanced certificate in Gifted and Talented Education. In her position as math AIS teacher at Greenvale, Tori supports students through thoughtful instructional practices and with a collaborative approach. Tori serves on the MTSS committee and collaborates with MTSS providers across the building to strengthen intervention systems and student supports. Tori and her husband Kyle welcomed their daughter Shelby a year and a half ago. She's here tonight. And I am proud to recommend Victoria Cassidy for tenure in Eastchester. It is with confidence that I recommend Colleen Jones for tenure at Greenvale School. Colleen earned her undergraduate degree from SUNY New Paltz and completed her master's degree at Manhattanville University. Colleen is a strong special educator whose thoughtful instructional practices and ability to support the diverse learners help her meet the needs of all of her students. She has contributed to our school community through her involvement in extended school year reading services, as well as participation on both the PBIS and the MTSS committees. Colleen recently celebrated 2 milestones in her life, purchasing her first home and marrying her husband, Dean. She also enjoys spending time with her beloved dog, Elvie, and values the support of her parents. It is with great pride that I recommend Colleen Jones for tenure in Eastchester. Representing Greenvale. We take a lot of pride in our Greenvale green, so. It is with great pride that I recommend Jessica Mincer for tenure at Greenvale School. Jessica earned her Bachelor's of Science degree in Early Childhood and Childhood Education from SUNY New Paltz and completed her Master's of Science degree in TESOL from Lehman College. She is currently pursuing her Ed Technology Specialist certification through Malloy University. As our STEM teacher, Jessica has quickly become a leader in educational technology and innovation. She has served as our building's ed tech facilitator, leading both a 3D printing club and STEM club, and has participated in the AI at Iona Outreach Initiative, earning a micro-credential and a badge in applied AI in teaching and learning. Jessica also is a member of the NY10 instructional group and served on Eastchester's AI task force. Outside of school, Jessica is deeply devoted to her family, including her husband Kyle and their children Landon and Adriana. It is with the utmost confidence that I recommend Jessica Minster for tenure in Eastchester. It is with great pride that I recommend Megan O'Sullivan for tenure, again, at Greenvale School. Megan earned her Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education from Iona University, followed by a Master's of Science in Literacy Education and a second master's degree in School District Leadership from the College of New Rochelle. Megan joined the Eastchester School District in 2005. Throughout her career at Greenvale, Megan has taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades and is currently serving as the Reading AIS teacher for students in grades 2 and 3. In this role, she provides targeted literacy support while collaborating closely with teachers, families, and support staff to ensure student success. Her knowledge of literacy instruction, intervention strategies, and assessment practices have made her an integral part of our MTSS team. Beyond the classroom, Megan is deeply devoted to her family and enjoys spending time with her 4 brothers, nieces, and nephews. It is with the utmost confidence that I recommend Megan O'Sullivan for tenure in Eastchester.
Thank you. And now I am happy to invite Ms. Madeline LeBoux, principal of Eastchester Middle School, up to the podium to present our next tenure teacher.
Thank you and good evening, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Villanueva, and the Eastchester community. It is my honor, on behalf of Assistant Principal Ryan Carroll and me, to recommend Mrs. Carly O'Shea for tenure as a school counselor within the Eastchester Union Free School District. Carly earned her bachelor's in sociology with a minor in education studies from Fairfield University and her master's in school counseling from Long Island University. Since joining EMS in March of 2023, Mrs. O'Shea has become a valuable member of our EMS family. She consistently demonstrates compassion, professionalism, and a commitment to supporting the academic, social, and emotional well-being of our students. Mrs. O'Shea has built a strong relationship with students, staff, and families through her thoughtful approach, her calm presence, and genuine care. In addition to collaborating closely with faculty and staff to support student success, she has contributed meaningfully to programs throughout the school and students and family orientations. She has planned events throughout the school and ongoing professional growth, which includes restorative practices, DBT implementation, and our threat assessment process, which we're very proud of at EMS. Most importantly, Mrs. O'Shea leads with integrity, with empathy, and dedication to students every day. She exemplifies the qualities we value most in educators and in counselors. It is with great pride and confidence that I recommend Mrs. Carly O'Shea for tenure as a school counselor in the Eastchester Union Free School District. I know she will continue to make a lasting and positive impact on the Eastchester learning community for years to come. And Mrs. O'Shea is here today with her parents and her growing family, which includes her husband, Kevin, who is part of the Eastchester community as a police officer with the Eastchester Police Department, and their son, Caden. Come on up, Carly.
You made it. Good job. All right, I think I see Mr. Chris Welsh in the audience. Come on up, Chris, for Eastchester High School.
Thank you, everybody. It is an honor to have the privilege to recommend some really fine educators here from Eastchester High School. So I am very excited to recommend Brittany Dempsey for tenure at Eastchester High School. Brittany is an outstanding social studies teacher who consistently challenges students to think critically and engage deeply with complex ideas and historical perspectives. Her classroom is defined by meaningful discussion, debate, Socratic seminars, and engagement with sophisticated texts that encourage students to analyze, question, and articulate their thinking. She creates an environment where students are active participants in their learning and where intellectual curiosity is valued and encouraged. Brittany's strong instructional practice commitment to academic rigor, and passion for inquiry-based learning are also reflected in her upcoming role as an AP research teacher next year. She has already made a tremendous impact on students and our school community, and I am proud to recommend her for tenure.
That is too cute. No, come over. Come. What's
Take a
this?
picture.
It's my pleasure to recommend Michelle Fusca for tenure at Eastchester High School in the area of special education. Michelle has consistently demonstrated compassion, versatility, and an unwavering commitment to supporting students in a variety of settings, including as a resource room teacher, a co-teacher, and lead teacher in our academic core classes. Michelle is exceptionally skilled at building meaningful relationships with students and creating supportive classroom environments where all learners feel valued and encouraged. She is also a tremendous advocate for students and someone who consistently goes above and beyond to help them succeed. In addition, her leadership and involvement with our unified sports program have had a significant impact on fostering inclusion, belonging, and school community. Michelle's dedication to students and positive presence throughout the building make her highly deserving of tenure. It's my pleasure to recommend Kyle Mahoney for tenure at Eastchester High School in the area of social studies. Kyle has distinguished himself as a student-centered educator who consistently creates engaging learning experiences through collaboration, group work, and project-based instruction. His classroom emphasizes active participation and critical thinking, helping students take ownership of their learning. Kyle has also demonstrated a strong commitment to professional growth, earning Apple Teacher certification along with Google Certified Educator Level 1 and Level 2 credentials. Beyond the classroom, he is someone who is always willing to step in and support the school community whenever he's needed. His professionalism, flexibility, and team-first mindset have made him a valuable member of our faculty. Kyle's dedication to students and commitment to continuous improvement make him highly deserving of tenure, and I look forward to his continued success at Eastchester High School.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Kyle.
For you? I gotta go in the middle.
So you don't end up in the middle. I'm happy to recommend Dr. Ken Miller for tenure at Eastchester High School. Dr. Miller has brought tremendous expertise, authenticity, and passion to our science research program. As a true scientist and scholar, he challenges students to engage deeply in authentic research experiences and supports them through the complex process of designing and conducting sophisticated experiments. Dr. Miller has also worked tirelessly to connect students with mentors and opportunities outside of school, expanding their exposure to real-world scientific research. Equally important has been his growth in creating a classroom environment that is warm, welcoming, and encouraging for students as they discover and pursue their passions. His knowledge, mentorship, and commitment to students have made a lasting impact on our school community, and I strongly support his tenure appointment. It's my pleasure to recommend Christina Zeiss for tenure as a teaching assistant at Eastchester High School. Christina has consistently demonstrated professionalism, flexibility, and a deep commitment to supporting students and staff. Over the past 4 years, her evaluations have consistently highlighted her positive presence in the classroom and her ability to effectively support students with a wide range of learning styles and needs. She has worked extensively one-on-one with students while also serving in academic core classes where her contributions often resemble those of a co-teacher rather than a traditional teaching assistant. Christina is collaborative, dependable, and always willing to take on additional responsibilities to support students and colleagues. Her dedication and positive impact on our school community make her highly deserving of tenure.
And before we get to our last individual receiving tenure tonight, I'm also going to invite Dr. Meyer to come up to the podium and to be with Mr. Welsh to say a few words about Dr. Joe Gilson.
It is with tremendous pride that I recommend Joe Gilson for tenure as assistant principal at Eastchester High School. Joe has been an essential member of our administrative team whose leadership, professionalism, and dedication to students and staff have had a profound effect on our school community. Joe has played a critical role in expanding access to honors and AP coursework while also strengthening MTSS systems and student supports to ensure all students have opportunities to succeed. He is deeply respected by our faculty because of his approachable leadership style, dependability, and unwavering support for both students and staff. On a personal level, I am incredibly grateful for Joe's partnership and leadership. Quite honestly, my transition into the principalship, it could not have been successful without him. His support, his institutional knowledge, and his steady presence. Joe is a loyal and deeply committed colleague, and our school is stronger because of his leadership. I look forward to our work together for many years to come.
So I get to give the color commentary here, Joe. This past weekend, I was on a flight, and I was pretty engrossed in a movie probably many of you know, which is Project Hail Mary. And if you do get a chance to see this film, it's really about a man struggling with a lot of really complex challenges under pressure and carrying the enormous responsibility of essentially finding a way to support the people around him. And the more I watched this film, the more I thought, this is Joe Gilson. Not the part just because, he might feel like he's floating in space sometimes, saving humanity as a high school assistant principal, but for the way he carries himself, the way he models being an educational leader, his relentless problem solving, his adaptability, his intelligence, his calm under pressure, humility, and unwavering commitment to others. And from a district perspective, I always think if you call Joe, chances are he won't pick up, but for all the right reasons. He's usually out there in motion, solving problems, literally running around the school. If you've ever seen him, you'll see him just move faster than any other person in the building, in the school, outside of the school, helping staff, coordinating testing, managing discipline, diving into data, solving logistical problems, whatever unexpected events unfold in the day. Joe is out there on the forefront solving those and thinking through those. He is quite simply a force here at Eastchester High School. And what makes him an exceptional leader is not just his work ethic or his ability to deal with all these complex challenges that exist within a high school, but really the way in which he centers people within the work. Schools need leaders like you, Joe, to think strategically, to act decisively, and most importantly, to lead with heart. And I know Eastchester High School is stronger because of you, and it's my honor to support your tenure tonight. Congratulations.
I invite everyone who is earning tenure tonight to come on up for a group photo, and as they come on up here, please give them one more round of applause. right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening, and please do help yourself to a couple more snacks on your way out. And don't forget that our polls are open until 9 o'clock this evening, so if you haven't made your way to the back, feel free to do so. One more celebration this evening, and this goes out to a few members of our Board of Education. Now, our entire Board of Education and our governance team works hard all year long, but our organizing body, the New York State School Boards Association, also known as NYSBA, periodically gives out recognition certificates to board members who earn points throughout the year. There are 4 levels of recognition, level 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this year, we have Miss Christine Civitano Lombardi, Miss Chrissy Gagan, Miss Lori Jacoby, and Miss Christy McCloskey, who have all earned a level 1 certificate recognition from NYSBA. And so I'd like to present you with this wonderful award. And next year, as we aim for level 2, 3, and 4, I'm certain that the good work of our board will be recognized once again by NYSBA. Congratulations and thank you. And since Ms. McCloskey is not here this evening, we'll make sure that she gets that certificate at the next meeting. Thank you. All right, over to you, Mr. Finelli.
Thank you very much, Dr. V, and congratulations again to all of our tenure candidates this evening, as well as our board members that received a level 1 certificate. So congratulations to all of you. We are now up to our consent agenda this evening. Do I have a motion for our consent agenda? Christine?
Be it resolved that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda, which includes the following: 7, personal agenda; 8, Committee on Preschool Special Education recommendations; 9, business office recommendations; 10, educational and curriculum and instruction; and 11, other business.
Thank you, Christine. Do I have a second? Lori? All in favor? Thank you. Our future meeting dates: June 2nd will be a work session meeting, followed by June 16th, which will be a regular meeting of the Board of Education. We are now up to comments from the public. If there's anyone here this evening that would like to make any comments, please come up to the podium. And as always, please remember to refrain from naming any one particular person. And this section is 3 minutes per person and will not exceed 30 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening, Brenda Geathers, White Plains, 421 White Plains Road. I recently ran for the Eastchester Board of Education because I believe in the promise of this district, but winning isn't everything. Standing up for the integrity of our community is. My campaign was rooted in the simple belief that our schools must be places where every student finds their pride in self, receives a quality education that lasts a lifetime, and builds the confidence to show the world the beauty they possess inside. However, we cannot instill confidence in our children if we allow the adults leading them to degrade their dignity. While live streaming the board meeting on May 5th, I heard a veteran educator and PTA leader use the phrase cotton-picking mind. While I acknowledge this individual's years of service, longevity does not excuse a lack of cultural competence. That phrase is disgusting. Some dismiss it as just an expression, but it is rooted in chattel slavery and dehumanization. This is not just Black history, it is American history. I refuse to accept the policing of my reaction. I will not be silenced to assuage fragile egos or pander to a particular demographic. Calling out harm is not an attack on a neighbor, it is accountability, a value this board claims to hold so dear. The board president has called this the most transparent board ever. If that is true, transparency demands action when dignity of our community is at stake. Instead, the board's reaction on May 5th, laughter and smirking rather than an immediate correction, compounding the harm? Since when did the historical pain of our neighbors become a punchline? What message does your laughter send to the residents of our community? This language violates the spirit of our District Code of Conduct and DASA. Using racially insensitive idioms in a public forum on school grounds creates a hostile environment that alienates the very families you serve. Freedom of speech is not freedom from the consequences of using language rooted in subjugation. Following that meeting, I reached out to the board and superintendent privately to request that this be addressed. Having received no public resolution, I stand here tonight to publicly request a formal apology and a firm, actionable reaffirmation of your commitment to an inclusive environment. If we want our students to show the world the beauty they possess inside, we cannot act with institutional cowardice. We must model that beauty through institutional courage. I look forward to seeing this addressed with the seriousness, transparency, and accountability it deserves. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else for public comment this evening? Okay, do I have a motion to recess to certify the results of the election? Sean, do I have a second? Rob, all in favor? Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll be back to certify the election later on.